God, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday afternoon already. I don't know what is going on, but the time is flying by. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a hot second. Oh, Lord, help us. We need you, Jesus. All this talk about the rapture. God's not going to tweet when he's coming, okay? There's not going to be a Facebook update. But I want us to keep something in mind. How about we just look for Jesus every day? Like every day, all day long. Just expect that any minute, any moment, whatever your perception or understanding of the rapture is, that it's going to take place. You know what I mean, right? If we just walk every day, is it now? The wind just picked up. Jesus, are you coming? You know, if we would just have a spirit of expectancy. Not what we saw here last week. Not the goofiness and the silliness. And, you know, even those that we know the rapture is coming. And we expect it, right? But it's like this far off thing, I think, in our minds until some nonsense like the other day happens. But if every day, all day long, we have that spirit of expectancy that it could be today, it could be now, Jesus is coming, come on, Jesus, right? You are staying in such a state of peace and joy, and you're going to spread that, right? You're gonna sow that into everybody. If Jesus is coming today, who do you need to call and get on the phone and witness to? Who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to ask for forgiveness from, right? Let's do that. Let's every day say today's the day. Jesus is coming today. What can I do? What can I do to make sure that I'm being a blessing and I'm helping, prepare his children? What can I do? What do I need to fix or clean up or get rid of in my own life so that, hey, if Jesus is coming for dinner, right? I'm so excited. I have a very good friend of mine, Brenda, coming. I've known Brenda for years. We are sisters in the Lord. And it's one of those relationships that we don't even have to talk to each other all the time, but we know when each other's praying and we could just check in. And so anyway, she's out doing this great traveling thing, and she's going to work her way here. I'm so excited to see her and thinking about her coming, right? I'm like, oh, I need to clean this and I need to do that, and and I should get some of this, and I'm getting excited, I'm getting ready because she's coming. I want to make sure everything looks good, and I want to make sure that my time is, free and all that kind of stuff, right? And so if we did that with Jesus is coming to dinner, right? Let's set the table. Let's get the best china out. You know what I mean? Let's act every day, every moment. Jesus is coming. I remember I had an awesome Sunday school teacher, and I was very, very little. And he encouraged us before we were to misbehave, if we were to think about, well, would you still do that if Jesus was sitting next to you? Would you cheat on that test if Jesus was sitting next to you? Would you take that candy bar if Jesus was sitting next to you? And that's something that, 40 years later, I've kind of held on to when I'm tempted a little bit and be like, if Jesus was sitting there, you wouldn't crack that beer at 7 o'clock, right? I'm kidding. I don't even like beer. But, I don't know. Lynn is Lynn. I'd be who I am. If Jesus would sit here, I might, I'm kidding. I'm being silly. Jesus knows my heart, and he knows I'm going to be who I am. But I want us to be ready for him and be ready for real, to have that spirit of expectancy, because a spirit of expectancy, thank you, Jesus, because that's where I wanted to go with this. A spirit of expectancy is knowing, is having that deep-rooted faith and knowing that no matter what things look like or what is going on, it's going to be all right. You've got that, you know that God's got you, and you can be excited, and it doesn't matter if it's pouring down rain and everything's blowing around, because Jesus is still coming later, right? So it's still good. He's still coming to dinner, so it's still an awesome day. It doesn't matter if the car breaks down, if a bill's overdue. Jesus is coming today. I'm going to hold on to that spirit of expectancy, because that spirit of expectancy is releasing faith into all of those situations. And if Jesus doesn't come today, I release my faith into all of those situations. I love you guys. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. I just wanted to remind you, besides the fact that Jesus isn't going to Facebook his return, I want to remind you guys that our young folks, our young ones, they don't understand what we're talking about, rapture and all this stuff. They don't get it. And I know I've got a lot of unsaved friends, in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and I'm going to keep praying and interceding for them. But I'm telling you, let's get a hold of these babies, these young ones. Let's get them held up. Let's get them covered. Let's get them baptized in truth and spirit, and start speaking into them, because it is their time. It is their time, and we got to get them ready, right? And we have to be quick to be able to give them an answer as to, well, why do you serve the Lord? How are you so sure that He's going to see you through this situation? And oh, that was just luck, or that was just coincidence. And you've got to be quick to be able to give them a short and sweet answer that proves that it was nothing but God. Okay, it was nothing but God. Being unemployed for the 6 months now, and looking at some concerning situations, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, and it's scary. But you know what? You know how I know that this is going to be okay? Because I watched God deliver my husband from pornography. I watched God deliver some of my closest friends from drug and alcohol abuse. Twice I had a doctor tell me your husband might not make it. Every devil is a liar. So I have all of this, maybe these concerns and these things that I know God is working on. But when people say, well, how are you so sure it's going to be okay? I got a whole list. Of reasons why I know it's going to be okay. So have that list ready, and be quick to share it. Be quick to testify, and be quick to make sure they know. Remember, this is not a fight of our flesh. This is a spiritual warfare fight, and that is how we have to fight it, in the spirit, speaking less, interceding more, covering these babies, training them up the way that they need to go so that they don't depart from it, so that they can continue fulfilling their purpose. That is our purpose right now. I feel very strongly that is our job right now, to speak into these babies, raise them up, be quick to share with them the goodness of God, so that they're quick to share it. I love you guys. Blessed.